showed the Pens that were on the field before the game, and some of them still enjoying some food and drink, including Matt Murray and others. But Ian Cole is here with us, and congratulations, Ian. Thanks a million for being with us. In a moment, we're going to show that first pitch because we heard that you and your teammates were betting that there was no chance that Sidney Crosby could throw a strike from the pitching rubber.
Was Nick behind that?
He was part of it, certainly. Yeah, there was that rumor, and it happens to be true. So.
Well, maybe you can break this down for us.
All right.
What do you think? What's he doing
I like
here?
it. Going for the rosin bag. I like it. Keep the hands dry. Ooh, I told Ronnie he had to frame that a little better. I don't know. Yeah, so he's got to pull it up quick. He called a strike. You know what?
Look, he's mad.
Well, you know what the problem was? Is that it was so soft it dropped. It dropped after it went over home plate.
Yeah, it was a gravity ball. There wasn't a lot of heat on it, was it?
So I think when it crossed home plate, it was probably right there at the bottom of the strike zone.
So Sidney's just now finding out about the strike. Now, so I didn't realize. So Hainsey was mad that Jerry Meals, the home plate umpire, called it a strike because your bet was he wouldn't throw a strike. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Did you see him look back real quick?
You know, and I don't want to take credit for the bet because it was mostly Phil Kessel who said that there's no way that he could throw a strike. So the Sid was practicing this afternoon and got a real good warm up in underneath.
He really was practicing, huh?
He was down in the cages, wasn't he? In the cage. Yeah.
I'm surprised
he was spotted.
I'm surprised he didn't stay up all night practicing, knowing him.
Well, is it still, I mean, you hear that thing, it never gets old. I mean, here we are back to back, Ian. What's this been like for you now the last 3 days, going on 3 days?
Oh, well, it's been a whirlwind for sure. I mean, that's right. It never does get old. You know, if we can win it again next year, I think that's an option I would take for sure.
Compare this one to last year, or can you?
Oh man, you know they're unique. Last year was obviously the first one. It's memorable. It's unbelievable. It's a great experience. This year we went through a lot more adversity, a lot more battles. You know, and guys had to step up, and you know we did it all year long. And you know this one feels really good, just with the adversity that we had to battle through.
You had this city. Ownership. It was ownership during the Cup, the run you guys were on. It was absolutely terrific.
Oh, thank you.
And it's so neat, Ian, of course for the city, the tie-in, the buy-in, a city to their sports franchises, and you know the Penguins beloved for the second consecutive and fifth Stanley Cup overall. You've been asked this a lot. You feel that, don't you?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, Pittsburgh is just such a great sports city, just in general, for all the sports. I mean, they're so knowledgeable, they're so passionate. You know, just the way that they jump on board and stay on board for years. It's fantastic. It's you know, it's something that we as players really appreciate.
What about the camaraderie between the professional sports teams? Like you guys went into the clubhouse before the game. I know you've met some of these players before, but I mean, you could see the joy on their faces when that cup came into the Pirates clubhouse.
Well, I don't know about that, but no, they were really cool. You know, there is certainly you know, a lot of camaraderie between the teams, and you know, like I had met David Freese actually in St. Louis, and you know, obviously Garrett Cole. You know, my more successful younger brother. You know, it's pretty cool. You know, they're great guys, and you know, we share a lot of similarities as far as like lifestyle and the sacrifice and commitment. So it's a pretty nice play there.
Boy, it sure was.
Yeah.
That was pretty. Off the glove of the pitcher Chatwood, and Story tried to get two out of it. Hits the bag late as Josh Bell went sliding in, and now they're going to check, see exactly where that hit Tyler Chatwood.
Let me ask you this. Are you going to be allowed to go down and beat on the screen and back a home plate like Garrett Cole beats on the glass?
Oh, man.
He gets into it, doesn't he?
Yeah, you know, you know, we appreciate that. We appreciate that support. I don't know if you could make as loud of a noise banging on the netting as you can banging on the glass, so I might hold off on that one.
Now, obviously, Ian, you and Garrett have met because you've got the surname, and you know, Garrett's got Michigan ties. His parents, grandparents from Michigan, as we're taking a look at the cup here in the booth with us. That's really cool. I mean, Garrett has really gotten into it, and I know he's gone to several playoff games and worn the Cole jersey, so that's really cool.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, he's an absolute stud on the mound. So it's him supporting us and me is it's great. Like you said, there's a camaraderie, there's a fraternity of athletes, and anytime that another team is successful, it's great for the whole city.
I don't know if you got a chance to take BP a couple years ago, or you heard about Sid taking BP. Have you heard about it?
I did not take it. I heard about it. He, we actually had a party at his house last night with the cup, and he, when we were talking about this first pitch, he made sure to let everybody know that he put one out over in right field. He wasn't afraid to let everybody know. So.
There's a fly ball hit pretty deep toward right center field, and Blackman is going to be there for the second out.
He's always there. Blackman. Very good.
Nice little playoff beard going Charlie Blackman's had for a couple of years. Here it is, just in case, Ian, there's any doubt about it.
I mean, you can't argue with that. That went out by, it wasn't just over either. That cleared it by some pretty good margin.
That's on the books.
Yep.
That was not a cheapie. So you've got you guys pumped for the parade tomorrow.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And then what's the schedule like? What do you got? It's time to party for a while, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
What about for you personally then?
Well, yeah, we've got the parade tomorrow. Probably do something tomorrow night as well, and exit physicals on Thursday, and then guys with families or whatever might start to take off, but hopefully some of us will stick around for a little bit and perhaps enjoy the weekend.
Now, this is going to Michigan, correct, at some point?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
No, we've got 2 outs. We promised we'd only keep you for a half an inning. Do you have a Cup story for us at all? Maybe from last year?
Oh, man.
That you could share. I know there are a lot of stories that can't be shared.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Brian Rust and I were fortunate enough to actually get it for an extra day at Notre Dame in the fall. We took it back. I think Notre Dame pulled some corporate strings for us, called up NBC, had NBC call the NHL, and got us a cup again. So we were back there for a pro camp we have every summer for the Notre Dame hockey alumni. And they were fortunate enough to get us the cup there for a home game. We took it on the field and took it around campus, took pictures at all the Notre Dame landmarks, in front of the Basilica, at the Grotto. So that was pretty cool. That was a really cool experience, and you certainly get a lot of attention there on a football Saturday with the Stanley Cup.
That is cool. Taking it back to your campus, Buddy Black, the skipper of the Colorado Rockies, and now Garrett Cole comes to the plate, and it'd be fun. Yeah, wouldn't it be fun? He wants to perform at a peak level every single time he goes out there, Ian. I guarantee it. But Steve, you know Garrett better than any of us. Tonight, he wants to do well on the mound and at the plate, maybe more than any other night.
Times 10,
right?
Times 10. The intensity with him and his standards are off the charts. And yeah,
because you guys are here, he really wants so bad. He would love to deliver with a base hit here.
And wouldn't it be great too that he has been struggling the last 4 or 5 starts and just get it together on this night? That would be just perfect.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
I actually saw him in the hallway right before he walked out to start warming up, and I was actually surprised he said hi to me. Came out and said hi, and I didn't want to bother him, because they're pitching.
You know the rules.
They're kind of like goalies. You gotta find the ones that want to talk to you when they're playing or they're pitching. So.
Now, see, that's interesting. I did not know that. I know that the tradition is you don't talk to the pitcher the night he starts. I didn't realize that goaltenders.
Some goalies are like that. We're very fortunate to have 2 fairly normal goalies.
The pitchers aren't in that category. Pitchers are different.
Oh yeah, you better believe it.
They're not normal.
Yeah. So no, it's. But yeah, so he was nice enough to say hi and got a handshake, which is pretty cool when he's all business for sure.
He really is.
Oh, yeah. Get going. Get going, Colsey.
Beat it out.
Hey, Ian, we can't thank you enough. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
You guys are the absolute. You are the greatest.
Absolutely terrific.
There she is.
And there's the greatest trophy.
Yep, right there.
In my opinion, at least.
Party well with it.
Yep, absolutely.